Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, January 22nd. As you can see, I'm filming from my room. First ever YouTube video ever. Honestly, I'm actually don't mind my surroundings and everything. I'm sitting at home, I'm pretty bored. It's winter break. So, I decided to, sorry about that. As I said, it's my first video. So I don't have any flashy camera work. I'm actually balancing my iPhone on a TV mount that I bought at work. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Anyway, here I am. I'm talking about my top 5 YouTube reviewers. I started watching YouTube reviews maybe about last March, probably right after 21 Jump Street came out, and I just fell in love with them. I've been watching them all year. Basically, these guys have been talking about things with movies that I've been talking about since I was a kid, and it's just surprising that other people feel the same way I do. Well, anyway, let's get into this top 5 list. Coming at number 5. Tom Shadow Bash. I didn't start watching his videos till really late. Like, honestly. At first, I didn't really get into his videos. At first, he began to bore me. But it wasn't until I recently watched his Django Unchained video, and he became I became a fan of his. I really enjoy his video. Also, I like how he makes his videos in his room. That's really, I like when a YouTuber, lets you into their personal life. When they don't act all uptight about their personal life. I really enjoy that. Actually, he kind of inspired me to do this. Not copying, just, imitation, flattery. I love your videos, man, honestly. Like, also, I like the fact that you're young, too. You're young just like me. I'm only 23 years old. I'm in college as well, so I understand, the hard work that it goes into, putting videos up. Hopefully, I can see the same success you've seen one day. All right, enough of that. Actually, you can sound freestyling talking. I really don't know what to say. I'm just making this video. All right, number 4, we have... Give me 1 second while I get the video. Number 4. John Flickster. Now, John Flickster, I started watching his videos after he did a Avenger collaboration with Stuckmann. I started watching his videos, and he's another one. At first, I couldn't really get into him. I just, thought he was really babbling on and on at first until I really started getting into his videos and started watching his Q&As. I love his Q&As, as a matter of fact. There's one Q&A he did recently where I think someone made a joke about his girlfriend having long black hair, and the look on his face while he's trying to figure out that joke is just priceless. Honestly, it really had me in tears. But, John Flick, I love your videos. I love the Flick trips. I'm subscribed to both channels, and hopefully, I love it. All right. Coming in at number 3. The Schmoes know. Now these guys, I like these guys for a completely different reason. With them, it's a different story. I like their videos since the first moment I saw them. Like, honestly, I love the fact that these two are friends. I love that they work together. And I love their reviews. I love how, it's like the compare and contrast. You have one guy's opinion versus another guy's. Also, I love Box Office Sunday. I tune in every Sunday, 5:30. I get my iPad out. I get on the computer and I just look for it. So, Schmoes, I love it. And honestly, I love how they may not be the creators of this, but I feel that they're kind of like the main guys that do this. Like, not necessarily the best, but I don't know. Every time I hear about movie reviewers, everyone always says the Schmoes. So, I love you guys. I love it. Love the videos. Okay. Number 2. And number two, and let me say this first. Number two and number one is interchangeable, honestly. You have no idea how many times I jumped back from this. I said, okay, is this number one? Is this guy number one? This guy makes me laugh, but this guy has better facts. So take that with a grain of salt. These two can be interchanged at any time. Jeremy Jahns, number two. Sorry it's taking so long. As you can see, I'm doing this myself. Anyway, number two is Jeremy Jahns. Absolutely love his videos. Like, Jeremy Jahns has me in tears every time I put one of his videos on. I just, like, as you can see, I just recently watching his Mama review. I love how he puts comedic aspect into all his videos. You know, it's not just, okay, we're going to sit here, we're going to talk about movies, we're going to get out in 3 minutes. That's not how it is. You know, he gives you a fun side to look at movies. Like, okay, I saw the movie, here's my own personal intake on it. And I feel not a lot of people do that. A lot of people get on camera and they just start talking and talking, you know, and I just love the way he does it, honestly. I hope to be a movie reviewer one day, and if I do, he's definitely a person I admire and want to, you know, hopefully take some skills from. He's really great. Jeremy Jahns, I'm a subscriber. Love your channel. All right, here's number one. And honestly, the reason this guy is number one is simply because he's the first reviewer I ever started watching. I remember it was back in March. I wanted to see how 21 Jump Street was. I turned on his thing and I was just blown away. Honestly, I even got my brother watching a few episodes, and my brother, like, really doesn't like this kind of stuff. Like, he calls me a nerd all the time for loving it. Anyhow, let's get to my number one. My number one favorite movie reviewer of all time is Chris Stuckmann. Chris Stuckmann is my number one favorite movie reviewer. I don't know why, he just is. This guy, not only does he put comedic aspect into his videos, but he does skits, he loves to direct movies, and unlike the other reviewers, they're all great, but I love how he looks at the movie as a whole. He doesn't just look at one aspect. Like a comedy, he won't just look at it for comedy. He'll look at it and he'll analyze it. He'll look at it for picture, the lighting, like everything. Things I never even thought about as a movie watcher. Like, as a kid growing up, I didn't even think Batman and Robin was too bad until I began watching his reviews and I really see the bigger picture. But Chris Stuckmann is one of my favorites. I love how he goes in depth with his movies. I love how, also I'm envious at how well he can talk in his videos without ever stopping or stuttering or anything. Like, as you can see, I'm not really good at, you know, talking and and everything, but I'm doing my best. But I'm learning from the best. Thanks, Chris Stuckmann. You're my number one favorite movie reviewer. Alright guys, well that's my top 5. Those are my top 5 reviewers. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and see you next time.